So I have a question before we dive in here. So your background, you were a BA, but now you've transitioned into like AI guru to the rest of us. How did that happen? Can you just share that for a minute?
During my years as business official, I was always programming and scripting and automating our workflows. Like I did a timesheet automation where they submitted their timesheet over the Google site, and then it was collecting data on Google Sheets, and I was automating that. The automation part I was intrigued with, and it was as a hobby. And then my wife said, why won't you do your hobby as a job? So then I transitioned from business official to, if you believe it or not, I became a software engineer for a few years. And then I said software engineer doesn't help because now I have to sit in front of a computer and do not interact with anyone. So I started doing this as a business. How I started it, and this is, for this audience, please remember this. This is very, very important. I'm an immigrant. I immigrated in 2006. When I submitted my first proposal to a conference, I'll give you a little bit of background. It was 2019. I sent my proposal about Excel. So I used to do Excel in Google Sheet classes for ASBO. I sent my first proposal, and in my mind, I ended everything. I said, they will not accept me. They will see my name and they will say, oh, he doesn't speak English. We don't want him to speak on the stage. And I kind of restricted myself on every year. And then my wife pushed me one year and said, no, you have to send it. And I sent it. That's how the journey started. The first session I did was in ASBO 2019. The class was full. I was very nervous. I didn't know if I'll satisfy the crowd or not. And it became a very popular session. And then since then, I've been doing these trainings for Google Sheet and Excel. When AI came in, I said, now if I teach AI, people will learn Google Sheet and Excel from AI. They don't need to learn it from me. You can still, get me as a trainer, but is that good?
Yep.
Okay. Now your task for people like me is to encourage. If you see a light, encourage them to send a proposal, encourage them to speak in front of people. This is crucial. We are doing, one side of me is we're doing a lot of seminars for our community, immigrant community, to boost their confidence, because trust me, it's really hard to become confident person as an immigrant, because you always hear, what was that? The famous question that I ask everyone here not to ask that at the first interaction. Where are you originally from? Is the question that breaks the immigrant's confidence. You first friend them, and then you can learn all about their background. I had this interaction, sorry, you asked the question, now I speak. I had this interaction at Spirit Airlines, don't fly Spirit. The hostess, she said, and I shared a chocolate. I gave a chocolate to them. And then she said, where are you from? I said, I'm from Dallas. And then she said, no, before that. I said, Boston. Before that. I said, Philadelphia. And she said, before that. And I said, upstate New York. And then she got tired and said, where were you born? And I said, why? Why would you need to know that at your first interaction? Why are you interested in person's origin before you know them? People who come to my house, they know all about me. People who interact with me a few times, they know all about me because I tell them, my story and all that. But supporting is not asking about their background. Now, AI, I strongly recommend to bring this message to your staff. Use AI to learn about background of people who you interact with. Ask them, I have this person from this region. Can you tell me a few facts about that region so that I am aware when I speak to them? And this is a good message for teachers. Bring it back to your teachers. When you go and talk to them, if teachers ask during their drive to school, saying, because I taught and my class had 11 different languages spoken, 11 different backgrounds. If teacher asks this question to ChatGPT, I have this student from this place, can you give me a few facts? They're famous fruit, they're famous this. And now all of my examples I'm giving can be that day, can be from that student's background. And now I have a friend. And now I can relate to that student. Instead of saying I embrace all cultures and religions, you don't say that, you just show it, that you do embrace by learning and by spending time. I will shut up and we'll go back to our class. Thank you. Okay, now, oh my God, you distracted me a lot. I was so focused. And your name?
Dave.
Dave. Thank you, Dave. Thank you. I will not forget it. I will not forget you.